Hey, I'm Erica Olson, and tonight we are at the Echo with the one and only Franz Ferdinand. Welcome to Music Minute, guys.
Thank you.
Well, we're thrilled to have you on here, especially because we are talking about this, your brand new album, Always Ascending. Now, I've heard this is a bit of a rebirth for Franz Ferdinand.
It is in a way. Well, we have two new members with us. We have Dino here and Julian who've joined the band. And yeah, it's kind of like, we felt that the last record was the end of a decade, and this is the beginning of a new decade, and yeah, it seems like the perfect title for the album.
And it's the title track, Always Ascending. Tell us a little bit about how that came to be the anthem for the album.
You know, when you finish a record, you kind of you want something that sums up the feeling of the whole album and the mood of the album. And we're looking through all the titles, and it's like, I don't know, Always Ascending. It's an uplifting album. It's kind of a dance record. It's literally uplifting. You kind of want to ascend out of your chair and get on the dance floor.
Always ascending, opening light leaves and ascending. Always ascending, constant progression, but never gonna resolve, 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 never gonna resolve. Talk to me, talk to me, yeah, talk to me, talk to me, come on, talk to me, yeah, talk to me. Come on, wake me up. Come on, wake me up. We cannot try, we cannot just sleep. Feeling remorse, feeling thirsty. Bring me up, bring me water. We can ascend from this arrangement. We can see fate as entertainment. Bring me water. Bring me water.
Did Always Ascending turn into something more than just a song and just a theme of an album, but where the band is going?
Yeah, I guess it did feel, because you know, when you have a big change in a band like we had, you ask yourself some quite fundamental questions like, are we going to continue doing this? That means like starting again, in a way.
Always ascending. The opening line leaves an uncertain ending. Always ascending. The chords seem to pause, but never gonna resolve, 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 never gonna resolve. Talk to me, talk to me, yeah, talk to me, yeah, talk to me, talk to me, yeah, talk to me. Wake me up, come on, wake me up. We cannot try, we cannot just sleep. Feeling remorse, feeling thirsty. Bring me up, bring me water. 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 Yeah, bring it now. Put your ladder down. 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 Serious kiss you. Cumulus kiss you. Raindrops of green sky. Whisper will miss you. But go. The end!
Well, take us back to when you were first sitting down to write this album. Where were you? What were you feeling? What did you want to accomplish?
The first thing we wanted to do before we even knew what this album was going to sound like, we knew we wanted to have like a songbook, like sort of like a set of really great songs that you could perform in any style, and then sort of work on the sound afterwards.
You have obviously 2 new members stepping in. How does that change the sound or the vibe of Franz Ferdinand, or does it?
I think if you put your needle on the record, on any of the grooves on that record, it's going to sound like Franz Ferdinand, but it sounds like Franz Ferdinand doing something different. And of course, a band is made up of the personalities in it, and Dino and Julian have got very strong personalities, and they fit in really well with what we're doing. I mean, I remember when Julian first joined, we were kind of in awe of his ability. Like he's the human arpeggiator, incredible on the key. I'm totally embarrassing him here. Like
his face is turning red. I love it.
Strapline.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
We're also in awe of his height as well.
Yeah.
You can't tell he's sitting down.
I'm very intimidating.
Yeah.
Look up.
Yeah. Because Nick was a little bit shorter than the rest of us, and when we first met Julian, afterwards the 3 of us were walking away. I was like, "What do you think? He's really cool, isn't he?" And Paul was like, "Yeah, but I guess I'm going to be the short horse in the band."
I've just embraced it, you know. Just like, what would Danny DeVito do, you know?
Yeah.
I would continue this conversation all night, but you do have a show to perform here at the Echo, a surprise show. Thank you so much for being on Music Minute.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Always and always and always ascending.